I have a new science fiction movie called The Silence Between Stars coming out this fall. It's about first contact with an alien species, but it's not quite like any other story you've seen before. Let me explain. The movie opens with our protagonist, Dr. Elara Voss, played by the incredible Catalina Sandino Marino, who you may know from movies like Maria Full of Grace or the TV show Prisoners. Elara is a quiet, unassuming astronomer working at a radio telescope array in the mountains of British Columbia. Her colleagues tease her for being so dedicated to her work that she has forgotten how to socialize, but Elara doesn't mind. She much prefers the company of stars to people. One night, while sifting through data, Elara detects an anomalous radio signal. The signal is elegant, almost musical in its complexity, and it's repeating in a precise sequence. Its origin point, the star Gliese 581 grams, is 20 light years away. But what makes it significant is that Gliese 581 grams is a planet thought to be dead. The scientists at the observatory are skeptical of Elara's discovery, but she manages to convince her boss to let her investigate further. As Elara continues to listen, the signal grows stronger and more insistent, and eventually she is able to decode it. It's a message containing coordinates and a date. There is an intelligent species out there, and they're coming to visit. Now, as you might expect, first contact with an alien species would be a big deal. So it's surprising that the world doesn't immediately come together to figure out what to do. In fact, governments react with fear and denial. The general public is even more divided. Religious leaders warn of divine retribution. Fearmongers exploit the uncertainty to turn people against each other. Society is teetering on the brink of chaos. But as the day of the predicted arrival approaches, something remarkable happens. Suddenly, every nation on Earth unites to assemble an elite team of scientists, diplomats, linguists, and theologians to make contact. They establish a base camp in the remote deserts of Mongolia, where the predicted landing will take place. Then, exactly as predicted, a sleek, silent spaceship touches down in the Gobi Desert, emitting a low hum just outside the range of human hearing. Inside the ship are tall, translucent beings with large, luminous eyes. Their skin is like polished marble, and they move with a strange, unsettling grace. The aliens introduce themselves as the Therian, and they tell the humans that they have been observing humanity for centuries, watching us, listening to our broadcasts until we would be ready to meet them. It isn't quite what the humans expected, but perhaps it should have been. After all, it's not every day that you meet an alien species. But if there is a universal constant in the universe, it is surprise. Act 2 begins with the humans and Therian living side by side in the desert. The Therian have established a temporary camp near the human base, and they invite the humans to visit them. Though the two species communicate telepathically, the Therian have devised a way to project thoughts as sounds and images, which makes communication easier. And that is when the humans learn the most astonishing thing about the Therian. They can only perceive their guests' bodies because they are physically similar enough to humans. To the Therian, the humans are like ghosts. The humans cannot see or touch the Therian, and they have no idea what their bodies look like. The Therian are horrified to learn about the deep divisions among the humans. They ask why we fight each other when we know that we are all in this together. The humans are embarrassed, but they try to explain that conflict is part of our nature. When one of the Therian leaves the safety of their camp, they are attacked by a group of heavily armed soldiers. The Therian, who is unarmed, is killed instantly. The surviving Therian are devastated. They didn't think that humans could be so cruel. Elara is furious. She confronts the leader of the rogue faction, a charismatic cult leader named Gabriel, who justifies his actions by claiming that the Therian are dangerous and unpredictable. Elara accuses him of being afraid, and Gabriel admits it. He doesn't want the Therian to leave. He wants to weaponize the first contact for his own gain. As tensions rise between the Therian and the humans, Elara goes to the Therian camp and asks to speak to the lead scientist, Tuluan. She tells Tuluan that she knows they're afraid of losing their guests, but they must trust the humans. Tuluan looks at her sadly. She tells Elara that the humans are right to be afraid. The Therian once destroyed their own world because of their fear. They came to Earth to warn humanity not to repeat their mistakes. Tuluan takes Elara to see something amazing. The entire desert sky is filled with an array of strange lights. The Therian are communicating telepathically with their ships, which are orbiting the Earth. The humans watch in awe as the Therian depart. Before they go, however, Tuluan leaves a gift behind. She leaves a small crystal lattice that contains a vast library of alien biology. Then she plays one last message for the humans. It's recorded in light, not sound. With the help of a special filter, the humans can see it clearly. The message is simple. The silence between stars was never empty. You were always heard. Then the Therian ships disappear into the sky. Elara and the other humans are left alone in the desert with the alien crystal and a cryptic message. Now, without giving anything else away, I'll end by asking 3 questions. What does the Therian's warning mean? What is the significance of the crystal lattice? And what is the meaning of their final message? What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. The Silence Between Stars premieres September 29th. See you then.